Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Charissasealey, and on this channel I make content all about faith, love, and lifestyle. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, be sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video. So if you guys ready, I'm definitely ready. Let me go. So guys, I'm so happy, so grateful to be back with you guys for another video. This week, well, as of today, I will be officially back on my social media accounts for this period of time. As some of you may know, I took some time off for personal reasons. I just wanted to spend more time with God, and I felt like social media was eating up a lot of my time. So during that period, I actually spent about just over a month off of social media. I would have picked up one or two things, actually, for this video, 5 things that I learned or recognized during this period that I want to share with you guys. Now, as Ecclesiastes has told us so many times, there is nothing new under the sun. So I don't necessarily expect you all to be mind blown, but I hope that this is a great reminder for you all, an encouragement for you all, maybe a confirmation for some of you guys who may have been considering doing something like that or similar to maybe not with social media but with some other aspect of your lives. So without further ado, here are the 5 things that I learned / realized when I came up with social media. Ready? Let's go. 1. Time management is so crucial, y'all, because you know you're coming off social media, this thing that you spend hours on unconsciously. So you're thinking, man, I have so much time that I have reclaimed and I'm gonna do awesome things, and then you end up just wasting time with something else. So what I mean is, you need to have a plan of action when it comes to what are you going to do now that you've taken something or removed something from your life. It will be unwise for us to just go into it blindly and be like, alright, well, however it hang it, swing. You understand? Because you will end up wasting the same amount of time, maybe a little bit less, doing something else. And by the time you've come back to social media or whatever else you think you want to spend time away from, you'd recognize that not much has changed, and that would be so unfortunate to have sacrificed something and not really reaped the rewards or the benefits from doing something like that. Yeah. Secondly, it's not as bad as you think. Now for me personally, before I made a decision to do it, to like come off of social media, and I wasn't sure how long I'd be off for, I was really worried. I had a lot of anxiety and just nervous energy surrounding the whole decision, because I was like, Lord, you know, my platform and this and that and the other. And then I did it, and I took the leap of faith. I just jumped off. I was like, all right, you know what, at this point in time there is no other option. I'm doing this thing, and I did it, and I'm fine. It really wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. You know, you think, okay, you're gonna have withdrawal symptoms, flashback to the little piece of snippet of my video. Yeah, you think you're gonna have withdrawal symptoms, you think it's gonna be like really bad. And yeah, there were moments and times where I was just like, man, I wonder what happened in there. Or you find out some information, you're just like, dang, you wish you was there to see it like happening in real time, but you missed it. I'm like, it's still gonna be there when they get back, so don't worry yourself. It really wasn't as bad as I thought, and I feel like so many persons are not allowing themselves to take the leap, to just jump out and do whatever they think God is calling them to do, because they are thinking of all the negative connotations surrounding it. They are thinking that, well, I've spent so much of my time on this, I give so much of myself to this, that if I separate myself from it, I will have nothing, and I don't think that I could deal with whatever that's gonna look like. Trust me, it's not as bad as it seems. This is why you need to have a plan of action, what you're replacing that time with, what you're going to use this time with. Yes, it's different, and yes, you will have times where you're like, not so hot, but overall, just try it. You'll be fine. You will be fine. Okay? Thirdly, you need to supplement this time with prayer and other spiritually nourishing things. Yes, so while, yes, have a plan of action of what are some of the things you're going to replace it with, make sure a good chunk of that is supplemented with prayer and other nourishing things for your spiritual walk, right? Just like, you take supplements to just make sure everything in your body is copacetic, everything is nice, aligned in, you're not getting all the vegetable thingamajigs because you don't eat vegetables. Could be me. Could not be me I'm talking about. Most likely it is me. It is me. But either way, supplementing your time offline with prayer is so critical. Your spiritual walk should shift in some way. Does this mean that, oh, you're just going to have this amazing explosion and every day is just going to be a fantastic discovery? No, but you are going to have, or not, I'm not saying no, but not necessarily, right? But you're going to have an opportunity that you didn't have before to really seek the face of God in a new way, break through some barriers you thought you may have had before. For me, one of my highlights, most recent highlights, is the fact that the Old Testament used to be something that I was just like, I'm not sure if I want to, you want to dive into it, but you're like, man, I'm going to be so bored. Right now, I'm in First Kings and I'm having an awesome time just listening or reading and studying the history that has gone before me. Something that I would not have known in the way that I know now if I didn't just separate myself and say, Lord, we're doing this. So, yeah. Fourthly, make a plan for your return. You come back onto social media, are you going to use it the same way that you used it before you left? Most likely not, because at this stage, for me, I feel so relaxed, so at peace, that I don't want to jump back into it the same way and just get absorbed into it like I was previously. So that means I need to make a game plan, whether that's setting a certain, like a time limit, and your phone locks you out after a time limit for your social media accounts and your usage. You just keep where you have someone who could keep you accountable, and maybe do a journal and journal your time spent and maybe what you learn throughout the day, and just you need to be very in tune with yourself, very conscious, very intentional, so that you could recognize the changes that you may experience as you transition back into having some sort of social media presence, right? So make a plan. If you fail to prepare to fail. If you don't prepare for your life when you come back onto social media, you will find yourself falling into the same traps, and then you're gonna beat up yourself because you're gonna be like, I just went through this. I had this magnificent metamorphosis. Oh, I just had such a peaceful time. I just had such an interesting time off of social media, and now here I am back again 5 hours later. Why? Please prepare. Make a plan. And fifthly, last but not least, I recognize that life is better than I thought it was, and I think a lot of us may feel the same way. Unfortunately, when we go online, we compare ourselves most of the times unconsciously, because once you have a good sense of self, you don't go seeking out things to compare yourself to and be like, man, I wish I had that hair, I wish I had that car, I wish I had that house, I wish I had this, I wish I had that job, that, all the other. But unconsciously, we are comparing ourselves to everyone that we see and everything that we see. We compare our lifestyles to those, we compare our success to others, all of these things that we're seeing online. And me spending time offline showed me how much value I have in my life right now, how good I have it right now, and how blessed I actually am. Nothing changed to say, well, man, Carissa, you just hit a jackpot and now you just out here jet setting, living your best life. But what God has given me, when I look around into the simplicity of my life, I'm very pleased. I have peace with it. I can observe new things and notice things that I didn't notice before now, because I don't have this tunnel vision of social media. But now my eyes, what's called this?
Here we go again.
Per,
Bruh.
peripheral, that word, this word, vision. Now I have widened my horizon. I have widened my range. I could see clearly and I could see more things now, and so I'm not tunneled into this comparison game. I am living my life the best way that I can through the help of the Holy Spirit. You have more opportunity to spend quality time with friends and family. You have more opportunity to help. You have more opportunity to see that someone else doesn't have it as good as you, and you could do something to aid that person. You have an opportunity to help and serve the way God has called us to help and serve. So yeah, I would say that my time off of social media, while it had a couple of bumps here and there, has been quite successful, and I would recommend that anyone who is interested in trying it, just go for it. Like, it really isn't as bad as it seems, as I said in my second point. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to like, subscribe to this channel, and share it with someone you think may enjoy it as well. If you'd like to connect with me more, you girls back in the streets, so you can connect with me via, well, email. My email is here on the screen, tarao, and you can also connect with me through Instagram, and my IG handle will be on the screen for you to follow me at. Until next time, y'all, keep it popping for Jesus, because honestly, truly, without him, we'd be a hot mess, and that could never be cute. How could that be cute? Alright, y'all, peace.